Dear soul, the messengers of light have brought a message to my heart today that I know will touch yours. There's someone who's been on your mind, isn't that right? And what the angels show is that you're also on their mind, perhaps in a much deeper and more constant way than you imagine. The energy surrounding this connection is vibrant, a bond that, even with distance or silence, remains active, pulsating, real. This person thinks about you every day. Yes, every day. And it's not a casual, superficial thought that passes quickly like a cloud in the sky. It's a thought that settles in, that revisits moments, that misses you in a way that surprises them. You might be wondering, but if they think about me like this, why the distance? Why the silence? Why this lack of communication? And it's exactly here that the messengers of light want to bring clarity. There's something you don't know, something this person hides not from you, but from themselves. Or perhaps they don't know how to express it. This is the truth that the angels are showing me today, a truth that will illuminate many dark spots and that can indeed bring a new perspective to everything you've been feeling and experiencing in relation to this connection. This person thinks about you when they wake up. Your name, your image, the feeling of your presence, all of this is often the first thing that comes to their mind when they open their eyes. It's as if the universe reminds them of you right at the start of the day. And this thought accompanies them during the day's tasks, in moments of pause. When they see something that reminds them of you, your energy manifests in their mind. It could be a song, a place, a conversation with someone. Anything can trigger a flood of memories and feelings linked to you. The angels show me that these thoughts are not just nostalgic, they're charged with emotion. There's a mix of longing, deep affection, perhaps even a certain regret. This person finds themselves thinking about how things could be different, about moments that could have been lived, or that were lived and left an indelible mark on their soul. Your energy reaches them, dear soul, and they feel it, even if they don't understand where it comes from. There are moments when they feel a peace, a joy, or a restlessness that reminds them directly of you. And the truth that's beginning to reveal itself is that this person has no control over these thoughts. They might try to distract themselves, try to focus on other things, but you return. You're anchored in their heart and mind in a way they can't ignore. This constancy of thoughts about you is a clear sign to them that this connection is not ordinary, that there's something special that unites you. And this recognition in itself is already something powerful, something that's preparing them for a deeper understanding. But that's not all. There's something very important you need to know. This person not only thinks about you frequently, but these thoughts are gaining an intensity that's stirring them deeply. Before, perhaps they were just soft memories, a brief moment of nostalgia. Now the angels show that these thoughts have transformed into a constant presence, an echo of your soul that accompanies them everywhere. It might seem contradictory that someone thinks about you so much, and yet there's distance. And it's precisely this contradiction that hides the truth. The angels want to bring to light. The distance is not a reflection of a lack of feeling. It's a reflection of something this person is facing internally. It's as if they're at an emotional crossroads, divided between what they feel and something that prevents them from acting. The angels show that this person has a fear, a hesitation that holds them back. It could be a fear of the future, a fear of repeating past patterns, a fear of your reaction, or even a fear of the intensity of what she feels for you. Yes, dear soul, sometimes the depth of love and connection can be frightening. And this person is dealing with that feeling. She thinks about you, misses you, but at the same time, an invisible barrier rises, preventing her from moving in your direction. This barrier is part of the truth she hides. It's not an intentional lie to hurt you, it's an internal struggle that paralyzes her. She might feel insecure, unworthy, or perhaps believes she's not capable of giving you what you deserve. These thoughts haunt her and create an artificial distance even when her heart longs to be near you. The angels show that this person is in a process of recognition, realizing the strength of this connection and the fragility of her own fears. She might be acting distant or indifferent on the outside, but the angels affirm that this is just a facade. Inside there's a storm of emotions. There's a conflict between what she shows and what she truly feels, and this discrepancy is exhausting her. She thinks about you, relives moments, imagines conversations, but when the opportunity to get closer arises, This internal barrier imposes itself. The angels want you to know that the intensity of her thoughts about you is a reflection of the depth of the feeling she nurtures. It's not something fleeting, it's something that has roots in her soul. And this truth, this hidden intensity, is what's starting to force her to confront herself. She can no longer ignore how long this inner voice has been calling her back to you. This person is at a point where longing mixes with confusion, where desire clashes with fear. And it's in this space of uncertainty that the truth she hides from herself is beginning to reveal itself. She's understanding that the distance hasn't freed her from you. On the contrary, it has tied her even more to this connection. Can you feel this energy, this change in the air? Because the angels are working so that this person fully understands what's happening. They're placing signs on her path, making your energy manifest in unexpected ways in her life, all so she can no longer deny the truth of her heart. The truth is that you are an essential part of her life, even if physically distant. And what I'm about to reveal to you next might change everything. Before continuing the message, write in the comments this mantra: I deserve true love, and I receive it now. Now, continuing the message. There's something even deeper happening in this person's heart, something the angels are illuminating for you. The truth she hides, and which is now becoming clearer, is that this distance wasn't an easy choice for her. The angels show that it was, in many cases, a consequence of internal fears, of limiting beliefs she carries, or of lessons she needed to learn alone. It wasn't a rejection of you, but rather an escape from something inside her that scares or confuses her. She thinks about you with a frequency that surprises her, because your presence in her thoughts is a constant reminder of what she feels and what she lost by stepping away or by allowing the distance to settle in. These daily thoughts about you aren't just past memories, they're thoughts about the now. She wonders how you are, what you're doing, if you're happy, if you think about her too. There's a deep curiosity, a need to know about your life even if she doesn't reach out. The angels show that she might be seeking news about you in subtle ways, checking your social media, asking mutual friends indirectly, or simply tuning into your energy from afar. The shocking truth that the angels are showing me is that the intensity of her feelings for you is much greater than either of you might have realized at the time when you were closest. The distance, ironically, hasn't lessened the feeling, it's intensified it, brought clarity about the value you hold in her life. She hides this truth because perhaps even she herself doesn't fully understand it, or because she fears the vulnerability that would come with admitting the depth of what she feels. There's something this person is beginning to understand now. That your absence is not something that can be filled by anyone else or any other experience. She's tried, or may still be trying, to find substitutes, distractions, something to make her stop thinking about you so intensely. But the angels show that all these attempts fail. You are unique in her life, and this is a truth she's facing with a mix of admiration and fear. This person thinks of you at unexpected moments. When she smells something that reminds her of you, when she hears a word, when she passes a place you used to frequent together. Each of these emotional triggers reinforces your presence in her mind and heart. The angels say these are little nudges from the universe, reminders that your connection is real and can't be ignored forever. And the truth she hides is not just about the intensity of her thoughts, but also about the pain that the distance causes her. She may project an image of strength or indifference, but inside, the longing consumes her in a way she doesn't know how to deal with. She hides this vulnerability, this pain, because perhaps she doesn't want to seem weak, or maybe she doesn't know how to express how deeply your absence affects her. The angels show that this person is struggling with her own fears and insecurities. She thinks of you, yes, but thinking of you brings up everything that holds her back from getting closer. The fear of rejection, the fear of not being enough, the fear that things won't work out. And this internal struggle is the truth that keeps her distant, a barrier built more by herself than by any other external circumstance. But there's a subtle urgency in this message. This energy of constant thought and hidden truth can't remain static for much longer. Something has to give. The angels are aligning the energies so that this person is pushed to a point of decision. The internal pressure and external signs will become so strong that she will have to choose between continuing to hide this truth and facing what she feels and what that implies. Have you noticed that certain coincidences in your life are not mere coincidences? Many of them are signs, messages that reach you to prepare you, to guide you. And this message you received today is one of those signs. It's a reminder that even in silence, energies are in motion. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments 888 to claim the abundance and alignment that the angels are bringing to your connection. Also, if this message has touched your heart and made sense to you, and if you feel called to support this work of light, consider making a donation through the Valeur d'Aimer button. Your support helps keep this chain of inspiring and light-filled messages accessible to all who need it. Now, continuing the message. The intensity of this person's thoughts about you is a clear indication that something greater is at stake. The truth that the angels are asking me to share now is that this person not only thinks of you, but is beginning to have a deep realization about the irreplaceable value you hold in her life. This is the part of the shocking truth she hides, the growing clarity that your absence has left a void that nothing else can fill. At the start of the distance, perhaps there was a belief that life would go on as normal, that other connections would arise and fill the space you left. But the angels show that this belief has proven false. The daily thoughts that visit her are more than just memories, they are comparisons. Unconsciously, or even consciously, she compares other people, other experiences, with what you both had. And in this comparison, she realizes that something unique was present in your energy, in your way of being, in the connection you shared. This revelation is powerful, and it's what she has hidden away, for it implies admitting to herself that perhaps she made a mistake, that she underestimated the depth of what existed between you. This realization torments her, for it brings with it a feeling of regret and the question, is there still time? The angels show that this person catches herself thinking about the future, imagining what it would be like to have you back in her life, to relive the connection. But she also fears that this possibility may no longer exist. This fear that you have moved on, that your heart is closed to her, is a significant part of the truth she hides. She fears rejection. She fears that, upon approaching, she will find a closed door, a no, and this fear paralyzes her. Even thinking about you every day, even feeling your absence deeply, the dread that it's all over prevents her from taking the necessary step. This is the shocking truth she hides. How much the fear of losing you forever is consuming her now. The angels say that this person is at a crucial moment. The balance between the desire to reconnect and the fear of rejection is tipping. The intensity of the thoughts and longing is beginning to overcome the strength of the fear. This is the subtle urgency that the message brings. This situation will not remain in this state for much longer. The internal and external pressure for this person to face the truth about her feelings and her fears is growing. She is beginning to feel compelled to act, even if she doesn't know exactly how. The angels are placing in her path small signs, synchronicities, and even people who remind her of you, also that she can no longer ignore the call of her heart. This is the universe's way of telling her, face what you feel, it's real and something needs to be done. And this preparation to act is not easy. The angels show that she is reviewing your story in her mind, trying to understand where things changed, where she might have failed. There is an internal process of self-evaluation happening, driven by the constant presence of your thoughts and the growing clarity that you are someone irreplaceable. Before continuing the message, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, take the opportunity to subscribe. This helps us continue creating meaningful content for you. Continuing the message. Your subscription is valuable support so that this light reaches more people. Now, moving on to the next part of the angel's message, the person in question not only thinks about you intensely, but the shocking truth she hides involves the purpose behind these constant thoughts and the clarity they are bringing to her life. The angels show that by thinking about you daily, this person is not just remembering the past, she is re-evaluating the present and projecting the future. Her thoughts about you have become a mirror, reflecting her own emotional needs, her deepest desires, and most importantly, her fears. The truth she hides is how much this reflection is transforming her, how much she is beginning to see herself and her connection with you in a completely new light. She realizes through these persistent thoughts that the happiness and fulfillment she seeks might have been closer than she imagined and tied to you in a way she didn't appreciate or fully understand before. The angels show that this realization is painful and liberating at the same time. Painful because it involves recognizing the time lost and the mistakes made, and liberating because it's pushing her towards the truth of her own heart. This person hides how much this clarity is pressing on her. She might be trying to seem calm as if nothing's happening, but inside, the angels reveal a whirlwind of emotions. She thinks about you, misses you, and this longing now translates into a growing need to act. The truth she hides is that this need is almost overcoming the fear that's held her back until now. The angels say this person is starting to feel the weight of inaction. She realizes that continuing in silence and distance won't make her feel better. It'll only prolong the anguish. Her thoughts about you aren't diminishing, and this forces her to confront reality. You're important, you're missed, and something needs to be done. This shocking truth is that she's realizing how much you've impacted and still impact her life, and how much your absence has made her see what truly matters. She might have sought validation or happiness elsewhere or with others, but the angels show that the energy of your connection remains a reference point in her heart. The angels reveal to me that this person is imagining reunion scenarios. She thinks about how it'd be to meet you again, what she'd say, how you'd react. This is a way of preparing, of testing the waters in her mind. But even in this preparation, the fear that the response might not be positive still looms. This hesitation is the part of the truth she struggles to hide, the vulnerability she doesn't want to show. There's something this message brings with urgency. This person can no longer delay the decision to face what she feels. The universe is creating conditions for her to be forced to face this truth, and consequently, to take a step. It could be an unexpected encounter, a situation that demands communication, or simply an internal impulse so strong she can't resist. The angels show that this person is at a turning point. The intensity of her thoughts about you and the growing clarity about the importance of your connection are leading her to seriously consider a reunion. The truth she hides is that the desire to have you back in her life is becoming stronger than the fear that's kept her away. And what I'll reveal to you next about her preparation might surprise you. The angels are sending you a special sign. Your lucky number for today is 3. Write in the comments, "I receive the energy of the angels. My lucky number is 3 and I am blessed. I send love and protection to the person I like and love very much." If this message touched your heart, show your support with a cheers heaps and help spread this message of light to other people who need it. Now, continuing the message, let's explore the next step in this angelic revelation. The truth this person hides, and that the angels are illuminating for you now, is the deep recognition she's having about the lasting impact of your energy in her life. These aren't just random thoughts, but a series of moments of clarity where she realizes that the way you made her feel, the safe space you created, the understanding you offered, all of it left a mark that no one else has been able to replicate. This is the shocking truth, the painful perception that the grass wasn't greener on the other side, and that what you had was rare and precious. She thinks about you daily, and in these thoughts, she compares. Compare how she feels now to how she felt by your side. And this comparison leads her to an undeniable conclusion. Your presence in her life brought a peace, a joy, and an authenticity that she can't find anywhere else. This realization is the truth she hides, for it means admitting to herself how much she underestimated that connection in the past and how much she misses it now. The angels show that this person is in an internal process of re-evaluation. She's reconsidering her actions, her choices, and the reasons that led her to distance herself or allow the gap to grow. Thoughts of you are the catalyst for this deep introspection. It's as if every memory of you pushes her towards greater honesty with herself. This shocking truth also includes the fact that this person is beginning to feel genuine regret. Regret for words left unsaid, for gestures not made, for moments that could have been different. She finds herself thinking, what if? And this question haunts her. The angels say that this regret is not superficial self-pity, it's a sincere recognition of the value you hold and what has been lost. And she hides this truth because admitting regret is admitting vulnerability, is admitting she was wrong, and not everyone is ready for that admission. However, the angels show that the intensity of her thoughts about you and the growing weight of regret are undermining her resistance. This person can no longer maintain the facade that everything is fine, that she has moved on without looking back. There's a subtle urgency brought by the messengers of light. The energy is shifting. This person is being driven to a point of decision. The shocking truth she hides, how important you are to her, how much she regrets, how much she fears, having lost you, is becoming too heavy to carry alone. The angels are preparing the ground for this truth to come to light, whether through a conversation, a gesture, or an unexpected circumstance. Can you feel this energy of change approaching? It's real. The angels are working behind the scenes for this person to face her feelings and her hidden truths. They are placing signs in her path, making your energy manifest in her life in ways that constantly remind her of what she feels and what she has to lose. And this person knows, deep in her heart, that something needs to change. The thoughts about you won't simply stop, and the longing will only increase if she continues to ignore it. She's reaching a point where the need to act will become stronger than the fear of acting. Before we continue, the angels ask you to do a release exercise. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, that you would like to forgive. Visualize each one of them. Send love and say, I forgive you and set you free. May peace be with you. Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. Now continuing the angel's message and what this shocking truth implies. The truth that this person hides, dear soul, is the deep fear that you have moved on. This is perhaps the most paralyzing part of her internal, shocking truth. She thinks about you constantly, yes, recognizes your value, feels the longing and regret, but all of this comes with the haunting possibility that you may no longer be available to her. The angels show that this fear prevents her from taking the step her heart longs for. She asks herself every day, does she still think about me? Is there still a space for me in her life? Or have I lost her forever? This uncertainty eats away at her and is a big part of the truth she keeps hidden. She puts on a front like she's moved on or is fine being alone, but deep down the angels reveal a restless soul, worried that her hesitation and fears might have cost her a precious connection. Her thoughts about you are often tinged with this worry. She pictures you living your life, maybe with someone else, finding happiness without her, and it hurts. The angels show that this pain isn't selfishness. It's the late realization of what you meant to her and the fear that this chance might be gone for good. This is the shocking truth she struggles most to hide, the vulnerability of feeling like she might have lost you forever. She hides this fragility because admitting it would leave her exposed, force her to face not just her feelings for you, but also the most painful potential outcome, that it's too late. The angels say that despite this paralyzing fear, the intensity of her thoughts and the weight of regret are starting to push her to consider that the risk of trying might be less than the pain of never knowing. There's a subtle urgency in the energy around this situation that's building. The universe is aligning circumstances, so this person is faced with a choice. Keep hiding this truth and live with doubt and regret, or face the fear and seek an answer. Can you feel this energy of decision in the air? The angels are working to create a ripe moment for this person to act. It could be a chance encounter, an unexpected conversation, or a series of signs so clear she can't ignore them. This is the universe's way of saying, no more running. It's time to face the truth. And when that moment comes, dear soul, the angels ask that you be connected with your own truth and your forgiveness, like in the exercise we did. No matter what she says or does, your inner peace will come from being aligned with what you feel and what you forgive. The angels show that this person is nearing the point of no return. The pain of missing you and the fear of having lost you forever are becoming more unbearable than the fear of trying. She's in an internal battle, but the desire to know, to try, is gaining ground. What I'm about to reveal to you about the action she's considering might prepare you even more for what's to come. The truth this person hides, and that the angels allow me to share now, is that driven by the intensity of her thoughts about you, the growing clarity of your worth, and the fear of having lost you, she's actively considering taking a step towards you. This is a significant part of the shocking truth she keeps hidden, the shift from passive thinking to considering concrete action. The angels show that this person isn't just thinking about you and missing you. She's planning in her mind how she could reach out again. She revisits scenarios, rehearses conversations, ponders what to say and how to say it. This mental preparation is a clear sign that the energy of inaction is breaking. The truth she hides is that the desire to reconnect is starting to manifest as intention. This active consideration of reconnecting is something she hides because it's still wrapped in so much uncertainty and fear. She wonders if it's the right time, if you'd be receptive, if she could express the depth of her feelings and the regret she carries. The angels reveal that this final hesitation is what's still holding her back from acting, but the scales are tipping towards courage. Her daily thoughts about you are no longer just memories, they're projections into the future. She imagines talking to you, explaining herself, seeking forgiveness, hoping for a chance to start again. This vision, even if still in your mind, is a powerful step, a sign that the shocking truth about how important you are and how much she misses you is finally moving her to action. The angels say this person is on the verge of a decisive moment. The internal pressure, fueled by constant thoughts and the clarity of your worth, is becoming unsustainable. She can no longer continue living in doubt and regret. The need to seek resolution is overcoming the fear of rejection. This is the subtle urgency that the messengers of light bring. The moment of action is approaching. It may not be in the way you expect. It could be a small gesture, an unexpected message, a casual encounter that isn't so casual after all. But the energy is building in that direction. The angels show that this person is preparing to face her fears and express a part of the truth. She has been hiding. She is gathering courage, pondering her words, preparing her heart for the possibility of vulnerability. This internal process is a sign of the seriousness of her feelings and the depth of her realization. And when that moment comes, dear soul, the angels ask that you be ready. Ready to listen, ready to feel, and ready to respond from your heart, aligned with the peace and forgiveness you cultivate. Because the action this person is considering is not just about her, it's about the potential for healing and a new beginning for both of you, if that is what your hearts desire, and if it is for your highest good. Before we continue, share this video with 2 dear people who need this message of hope and faith. Let's build a chain of love and mutual support together. Leave a comment with a prayer for your guardian angel. Now continuing the angel's message and the truth that is revealed. The truth that this person hides, and which is now coming to a boiling point, is the overwhelming need she feels to seek you out. This is the part of the shocking truth that is driving her more than anything else at the moment. It is no longer just a thought or a consideration. It is a powerful internal impulse that has become almost impossible to ignore. The angels show that lately, this person has felt this need very intensely. It could be a sudden desire to hear your voice, to know how you are, to feel your energy close by once again. This need visits her at unexpected times of the day, distracts her from what she is doing, and constantly reminds her that there is something incomplete in her life without you. This is the truth she hides because admitting this need is admitting how deeply you affect her and how dependent, in a way, she feels on this connection. There is a fear of seeming needy or weak when expressing this level of need. However, the angels reveal that this need is overcoming her ability to hide it. She is reaching a point where the internal pressure to connect with you is greater than the fear of showing this vulnerability. The daily thoughts about you have turned into a silent clamor in her heart. She thinks of you, misses you, and this longing now manifests as an urgent need to have you nearby, to resolve what was left pending, to understand if there is still a path for you both. This need is not logical, it is emotional. It is of the soul. The angels say this person is experiencing a moment of great internal emotional turmoil, fueled by this growing need and the conflict with her remaining fears. She may be struggling against this impulse, trying to find reasons not to give in. But the angels show that this resistance is diminishing. The energy of the universe and the strength of the connection between you are inexorably pushing her towards action. Here's the translation into Australian English. This is the subtle final urgency of this part of the message. The person is at their limit. The need to reach out to you is so strong that they're about to give in. It could be today, tomorrow, in the coming days, but the energy points to an imminent move. The shocking truth they've been hiding is about to manifest in action. The angels show that they might be waiting for a sign, a perfect opportunity. But the truth is that most of the preparation has already happened within them. The clarity about their feelings, the recognition of their worth, the regret and the need to reconnect, all of this has led them to this point. And when they give in to this need and reach out to you, dear soul, it will be a significant moment. The angels ask that you be prepared, with an open heart to your own truth, to listen to what they have to say and to respond from a place of peace and self-awareness. Because the shocking truth they've hidden for so long is that your absence in their life has created such a big void that the need to have you back has become more powerful than any fear. What I'm about to reveal to you next is about the kind of contact you can expect and the intention behind it. The truth this person hides, and which culminates in this message from the angels, is that the intensity of their thoughts about you, the clarity about your irreplaceable worth, and the overwhelming need to reach out has led them to a silent and profound decision. This is the final shocking truth, the internal resolution that they can no longer live without attempting a reconciliation and that they are willing to face their fears to make it happen. The angels show that this decision was not made lightly. It was the result of many days of reflection, sleepless nights thinking about you, feeling your absence in a way that drained them. The truth they've hidden for so long, how important you are, how much they regret, how much they fear having lost you, has finally led them to a point where the only way out is action. They've decided that the risk of rejection is less than the pain of continuing to live with regret and doubt. This is a powerful shift in energy, a transition from fear to courage, driven by the strength of the connection you share and the need of their heart. The angels say that this person is preparing internally for this contact. They may not know exactly when or how, but the intention is set. They are gathering their strength, preparing their words, and getting ready for the vulnerability that will come with expressing the depth of their feelings and the shocking truth they've been hiding. This is the urgency that the messengers of light bring now. The energy of decision is in the air. Contact is approaching. It could be a small gesture at first, perhaps testing the waters, or it could be a more direct move, depending on their personality and the intensity of the impulse driving them. But the angels confirm that the intention to seek reconciliation is firmly set in their heart. And when this happens, dear soul, the angels ask that you be prepared, not in the sense of having a ready response or knowing exactly what will happen, but prepared in your heart, prepared to listen with empathy, to feel with clarity, and to respond from a place of love for yourself and alignment with what is best for your path now. The angels show that this reconciliation, if it happens, will be an opportunity for healing, for clarity, and perhaps for a new beginning, if it is for your highest good and if it is truly what you desire in your soul. The shocking truth they've hidden for so long, how much you are loved, valued, and needed in their life, is about to be revealed in action. The angels ask that you trust in the universe's timing and the wisdom of your own heart to guide you in the next steps. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "My light attracts true love." Share your experiences in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.